Hi guys, welcome back to the William Street Gym review breakdown thing. What's the name of this thing, Tom?
Breakdown, isn't it?
You having a breakdown? You all right? Welcome to the first review of William Street Gym for 2019. Happy New Year. Let's not say that anymore. It's halfway through the month. The classes have been running pretty much all over the Christmas and New Year period. And obviously this week, everyone's basically back at work. So the classes are already pumping and it's been great. A few things obviously changed at the end of last year. We no longer offer Muay Thai, and the Mataleon BJJ guys had their last class on the week of the 7th of January. So we're sorry to see those guys go. I want to say a massive thank you to my friend Daniel Hine. He's been an absolute pleasure to have here. One of the really good guys that I've had the pleasure of meeting through the sort of jiu-jitsu side of things. And it was very lovely to have my good friend Tiago Stefanidi here for the last session running a seminar. Tiago and I go way back from our days at Kaizen Fitness and obviously the work we did together on Boa Super 8. It was lovely to have him here for the final send-off. But I look forward to keeping in touch with most of the people who do jiu-jitsu throughout, seeing them at boxing and Muay Thai events and other such stuff. And Facebook, you can't get away from people. Muay Thai ended last year as well. So as we mentioned in the last one, after close to 12 years of being a Muay Thai and boxing gym, and at one stage an MMA gym at the old location, we're now narrowly focused on becoming a bigger and better, most importantly, better boxing gym and offering you guys, the students, the best training we can. In the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing some minor renovations at the gym involving getting a new, bigger ring, moving some of the bags around, extending the boxing area, obviously, since we don't need the MMA mats anymore. The place will get a slightly different look. Some things won't change, my bright, charming personality.
Just whack them. Put your hands up.
No, some things won't change. The classes will always be running the way we've been running them. We'll always try to get them better. The trainers that you know and love here, like Benny and Ton and Jump, will continue to be here. That doesn't change because of the Muay Thai. If you do still want to do Muay Thai privates, all of those guys are still available. But as a gym, we're going to be a lot more focused on our boxing. The biggest space is going to mean a couple of things. Number one, some of the classes that get really busy, like the Tuesday, Thursday night ones, some of those Saturday morning classes will just have a bit more space, which is always nice to have. But it also means that at certain times during the week, we can start dabbling up on classes and using both areas. So the first class that we'll be adding, which has been very much in demand, is a second sparring class. At this stage, the plan is for it to be Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. I'll fill you in more. The regular 7 o'clock class will run. That sparring class will also run at the same time, but that'll only happen once we've finished the renovations, put the bigger ring in, and got the class structures completed. For those guys who remember, we used to run a Boxing 101 program. We'll be bringing back a variation of that. Obviously, now that the classes are getting a lot bigger and busier, we want to make it easier for brand new students to get their feet wet with the gym and not feel lost and get a good start. So we'll be introducing a variation of our Boxing 101 program. So it'll mean that the guys can come in for a week or two into those programs and get a feel for the very basic stuff and then move on to our regular classes. As you may have seen recently, we've now changed our 5:30 a.m. class from 3 days a week to 5 days a week. They've been very popular and we're getting really good numbers. Once the new layout of the bag area is done with the renovations, the format of the classes will still be shadow boxing and bag work, but there'll be a few cool things added into it, and we'll also be looking at gradually adding more conditioning into some of those classes. The next classes that we're looking at doing sooner or later will be 9:30 a.m. So the goal will be to have at our Balaclava location, having 7 classes a day, plus an extra Saturday morning class, because Saturday mornings have been very popular, but I know 8 a.m. is a little bit too early for some people and due to wanting to sleep and other commitments. So stay tuned for that. The Instagram page, the Facebook page, and our website will have all the details. Speaking of the website, it's been a glorious few days where our website server was taken down due to a virus on the server or something. It meant that William Street Gym, the Box on North website, which was redirecting to William Street, and our Rebellion Muay Thai page was completely down. The tech support and stuff wasn't amazing, but we've now shifted the website onto a new server, a new platform. I've been redesigning it the last few days, so it's up and running and functioning. If you use the website to book your classes, you can do that. And also, obviously, you can always use Mind Body. That's about all we have for the moment, guys. A couple of other things coming up quickly. February 23, Saturday, is the next Interclub. So obviously, we'll only be putting boxes in. If you have an interest in doing that, the final entry date is the 14th of February. If you're training 3-4 times a week and showing up to all the sparring between now and the 14th, let me know and I'm happy to enter you in. But if you're not training regularly and not coming to sparring, there's no workaround with that. The Interclub's a bit of fun, but it's also a reward for coming to training regularly. So I need to see you in classes at least 3 or 4 times a week, and definitely to all the at least Friday night sparring until we add the extra sparring. One thing that hasn't changed due to Muay Thai not being at the gym is my involvement with Rebellion Muay Thai and Roots Muay Thai, my Thai boxing promotions. The next ones are due to be on the 2nd of March. We've just started working on those. It's looking like an exciting new venue, so I hope some of you guys who've never been to Rebellion or Roots get to come and check it out, because it's an experience and an event, not just because you get to see me even angrier and crazier than normal. Have a great start to the year, guys. Have a big year. If you have requests or recommendations for extra classes, I know I joke about not listening to this stuff, but I do note it, and that's why we've got those early morning classes and the new sparring. Please let us know. Tom and I are going to be doing a lot more cool content for the gym. We're going to really crank it up, do more tutorials, do more stuff, profiles on the students and things. But basically, the number one thing we want to do is for our existing members, give you guys stuff that helps you understand what you should be doing technically, but also inspire you to train more and longer. For us, it's not about 8-week challenges or 20-day challenges or anything. Boxing training and training in general should be something that you can sustain and grow for a long time. And if that's something we can assist you, all the trainers here and Tom, who's basically a way to communicate this information further to you guys, we'd love to hear from you what you need to see, but we'll be trying to give you the best training experience in boxing at William Street Gym here and Ormond in 2019 and beyond. Happy New Year. I feel odd because I haven't hung shit on anyone yet, but you know, there's Amaro and Jack, so you guys can just figure it out yourselves. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you soon.